Hi there, Release Fire here. So just gonna take on PolterKitty in Luigi's Mansion 3. I'm gonna show you how to catch it and how to beat it. But you definitely need to buckle up because this is an extended little run that you have to go through to be able to grab him. Because PolterKitty is a bit of a gitty. He's kind of elusive, it's difficult to find, and when you actually do face him, it's not massively obvious how you take him down. Your best bet to actually track it down is to use the dark light function on the poltergust, and that will show you exactly where it's gone to. Now you can follow along with where I go in the video, but I'm not sure whether or not it kind of changes dependent on your game. But I tracked it down here eventually in the fire room, and there are some other ghosts to take on before I got kind of free reign to be able to go and find it, and eventually tracked it down in this house. So you just go into the house, it runs out, and then you've got to head on up and flash it with the strobe bulb, and this will send it into its alternate form, which is a wild clawing cat. And then it does this thing where it hides up on the rooftops, or hides out of the way and sneaks up on you. You've got to turn your back on it to be able to let it sneak up on you, and then you've got to wait to the last moment. So as soon as it does that, as soon as it throws its arms up, then you've got to turn on it, hit it with the strobe bulb, and then you can smash it down with A once you've got it, and that'll take one of its 3 tails. But as soon as you do that, it does another runner, and you have to leave room 3 and head back out in the main lobby in floor 8, and that will take you back to here, and you'll find PolterKitty running around the top. You can use Luigi and Luigi to be able to get Luigi up to the top, and then as it gets closer, you want to hit it with the strobe bulb. But don't imagine that this is going to be easy, because as soon as it jumps out, it lands on the floor again, gets back into PolterKitty form, and then dives through the floor to the floor below it. So you'll have to head on down to the gardens and start circling the tree, and again using the dark light function to be able to follow it around. So that'll bring you up to here, and then it's just a case of following the route up and around. So you'll have to jump on over here to be able to get to where it is. Luckily it's not too far away after this stage. You just need to be able to do this jump, get on across over to the right hand side, and this is where you'll find the next little fight with PolterKitty. You just need to head on through this door. You can see it's in this room because when you shine the dark light on it, there's like a little sign that says PolterKitty, and then you've got to find it. So again, use the dark light to track it down. You can see it looks like it's over here on the left hand side. So then you just need to clear all the branches out of the way, and then undo the drawers one time by walking up to them and pressing X, and PolterKitty will once again jump on out. Head up to it, hit it with a strobe bulb, and then you're back into a little bit of a run and chase situation because it runs away. Now at that stage you can think maybe it's left the room, but it hasn't, or at least it didn't in my game. It's actually hiding inside one of these dark flowers. So what you need to do is hit the flower with the strobe bulb and the kitty will come out. Give chase and hit it with the strobe bulb again. You've got to get it while it's in movement, and then it'll go back into its more ferocious form, and you can get back into the process of letting it sneak up to you, and then turn on it with the strobe bulb at the right moment, and then you can hoover up one of its tails once again after you give it a bit of a smash. But as you probably expect, it does a little bit of a runner again, and you're back on the hunt. And this is the last phase of the hunt down for PolterKitty. You got to head into the next room. But when you do track it down with the dark light function, you actually find out that it has left this area. So when I shine the dark light up here, it looks like I've got the insignia for PolterKitty on the window, which made me think it must have left the room. So I headed out of the room and started trekking back up around the tree, and this is actually where I found it in the end. So just keep on trekking on around. You'll eventually come to this door, and here you'll try to get through, but you'll find the way is blocked, and you've got another ghost to deal with. So hit it with the strobe bulb, And then you can use both Luigi and Guigi to pull its tongue out. You have to kind of work relatively fast to be able to do it quickly enough to get double A's to be able to smash it out of the way. And then you can head on in the room, which is where you'll find PolterKitty for the last time. Now, it kind of looks like it's in the bath and you think, oh, what can I do with the taps? How can I get rid of those watermelons? But actually what you need to do is do both a Luigi and Guigi grab on the watermelon and smash it out of the way, and that will smash the watermelons in the bath and reveal PolterKitty for the last time. And here, obviously, hit it with a strobe bulb, turn it into the ferocious form, and go back to turning in the opposite direction and waiting for it to sneak on up to you. When it does that, complete it, and then you can nip away with the last part of its tail to finish off this fight with PolterKitty. Now, it kind of seems like this is just going to be the first of maybe a couple of fights with PolterKitty. We're expecting more from it later in the game because at this stage it just leaves you with the elevator key and runs back away. And that's pretty much everything you need to know about how to catch and